All right, it's Chris Turnbull. Chris Turnbull, give it up.
Mic check, hello. Hello, it's me, 8 Miles cousin, I guess. Thank you. I haven't got on stage in a few years, and my friend's mom asked me to come do this tonight, and I said, sure, why the fuck not? I'll come embarrass myself for a little bit, it's not a problem. But, so I'm going to use my phone to remember what I do, because I have this medical condition called I smoke a shitload of weed and don't prepare for anything properly. So I might have a little trouble remembering. Also, I'm up here with the Long Island iced tea. You all heard it, half the bar heard it. My drink is up here, thank you. So I wasn't even going to talk about this because I'm not a Packers fan. I know my attire screams like North Hudson, but I'm not from around here at all. But I will give the Packers one thing, because I hate the fucking Cowboys too. They are more America's team than anybody. And I'm going to tell you why. What represents America more than fucking cheese? Like out of everything, everyone's like Lions, Jets, Green Bay was like cheese, and you know what? That's America. The only logo that could be more American, I think, is if it were like an eagle made of bacon firing a gun made of cheese. You know, this is nice too, because for the first time in like years, I'm a working comedian tonight. I'm getting paid in three free drinks, which is retail like, I don't know, 20-something bucks with tips. So, you know, I'm working tonight. Honestly, I just wish my mom could be here and see this right now. No, my mom's not dead or anything. She lives in Las Vegas, like across the country, which is like kind of up that. We got to get in a plane and fly over there. And you land. You guys have been there before. All right, let's see. Oh, also really great, I recently got to go back to Las Vegas to have Thanksgiving with my family for the first time in like years. And I realized something that I kind of forgot. Nobody in my family is a good influence. Like you have family that are like, oh, that's the black sheep. My family's just all black sheep. It's just all drunk and like crazier than shit. You know, like my mom is actually a good influence now because she doesn't drink or anything because she has cirrhosis. She medically has to be the good influence of the family. Alright? Other than that, I'm at Thanksgiving with my dad and he's trying to teach me how to stick weld and we're drunk as shit in the backyard and he's just got a plate of glass like, oh, I'll get a good beat on that. He's not even wearing shoes. He's like, fuck that, feet are for pussies. Every man's missing a limb. Shit. And you know one thing about Vegas, and if you've ever met a local from Las Vegas, they refer to themselves, no bullshit, as desert rats. That's what people from Las Vegas call themselves. They're like, I'm a desert rat. You know a place is a shithole when the locals refer to themselves as that. Like, you know you're in for a fucked up time. Oh, you're my hero, Noah, I love you. What's next? Oh, also, this seems like the place, there's a lot of working people around here. Get up early, work hard, I take it, right? That guy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I also do. I get up like before fucking Jesus wakes up. And I know that because I never passed that motherfucker on the highway. And I'm pissed at 5 a.m. and I'm looking for people to flip off. Like for no reason. Just like, why are you using a turn signal? The speed limit's 60. Why are you going 60? Fuck you! Never seen him once. Never seen the motherfucker once. And honestly, I understand why a lot of people who don't want to work, men or women, it's 2019, whose life goal became to fuck someone who had their shit together. I totally fucking get it. I get it. My girlfriend asks me all the time, she's like, when are you going to take care of me? I'm like, your head's just not that good, babe. I love you, but... As maybe if you know, suck my dick a little better, we can work something out. My woman's not here tonight, at least I hope she's not. She does live in town. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. All right. Also, Also, too, I like to spice up my job title to make myself sound like cooler and a better person. Like I tell people usually that I clean up houses for low-income families, and in actuality, I power sand dumpsters. And a lot of times I do that because I don't want people to realize how immature I am. Like the shit that I get mad at and have problems with is usually like food places and food. Like, let me give you an example. I had a social media beef with Arby's, okay? And I was fucking serious about this too. A couple people out there know me and they know about this. These motherfuckers took away the junior roast beef sandwich. All right? And I know you're like, oh, they got the slider. But fuck that slider, okay? It's on that weird ass white people bread that has flour still on it. It's not good. I don't want to have to order a chicken bacon Swiss and then order a full roast beef sandwich that I only eat half of, and then I'm over here in the fucking Badlands microwaving half of a goddamn roast beef. And then when you microwave it, it's all stuck together. It's no good. It's fucked up. And shit, like, I have the biggest problem in the world with fortune cookies. I fucking hate them. And I'm gonna tell you why. So, fortune cookies, like 30 years ago, you'd open them and they'd say something like, you meet the big titty girl, get to marry. I'm Asian, I can do that voice, by the way, it's cool, alright? But, you know, you meet a big titty girl, blah, blah, and have the fake-ass lucky numbers on the back for, like, the Filipino lottery, you know? It was a fortune, at least. They don't do that anymore. Nowadays, fortune cookies say things like, you are an intrinsical, fucking beautiful person. Like, bitch, I am a dirtbag. You don't know anything about me, okay? You're a fucking cookie. You're not even a good cookie that someone goes and buys. You come on the side plate with my check when I'm eating my mushu pork, and you're trying to talk to me like you know me? I'm a fucking grown-ass man. You're just a cookie. Know your lane and stay in your place, bitch. What? You know, one thing that does scare me, and I know I don't act like it or dress like it, but I do realize that I'm white. Historically, that's not great if you guys read history books. But I understand that. But white people with money, this is why I don't want to become successful, scare the shit out of me. They do the most suicidal shit when they got money. They're like, I'm gonna go climb this fucking cliff and hang off the face, or I'm gonna climb Mount Everest. Do you know how dangerous Mount fucking Everest is? You're walking up there and you see corpses just hanging out on the side, and you're like, what the fuck? Some guy ahead of you's like, oh yeah, that's Terry the corpse. I've seen him like 3 times over here. Guy over in the back's like, I knew him when he was Bob the person. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I will stay poor. That's cool. Fuck it. So, like, you know, I told you earlier, I am in a relationship. And nowadays, I'm going to tell you what's great about relationships. I know you got love and building this life together. No herpes, and you get to be lazy way more. It's fucking amazing. Because there's times where I see my woman, and I try to lay the moves down, and I fucking, you know, want to make that sweet love. I'm out of shape, so I sweat a lot while I do it. But there are days where I roll over and I'm like, we gotta be here at 8:30. We got 8 minutes to make this shit happen, so you better get ready, honey. And she's like, all right, I fucking guess. But you know, it's the same way for her too. I told her one day I got pissed and said, I'm gonna go start fucking 23-year-olds. She goes, oh, you're gonna go disappoint them too, huh? Speaking of sex, okay, I'm sure everybody here, well, you know what? I see a lot of younger people here, so I'm sorry if what I say is grossly offensive or gross and offensive, because it might be. But, okay, so we've all watched porn. Has anybody noticed that anal sex in porn is way better than it could ever be in real life? Okay? Because, no, this is what happens. You go to have anal sex with your woman, and then you end up getting the tip in there, and then you're just standing there because she's like, don't move! Don't move! Please don't move! And you're like, oh my God, my legs are giving out. You got to start making a choice here because this is going to go all bad in like 10 seconds. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. nervous, I have anxiety, I'm out of shape, you know, I'm sweaty, but I'm feeling it. Speaking of feeling it, I had a buddy, and I wish he was here. He was supposed to come here because I was going to point at him and make fun of him. But he's a decent-looking fella. He was single recently, so he went and started having sex with some younger chicks. And apparently he's having sex with this little chick, and she's saying harder, harder, harder. And he says, the next thing you know, I start feeling like I'm having a heart attack. And my friend's 36, okay? That's not good. That's scary as hell. He's like, well, that's the way you want to go out when you're 70? Yeah. Like, you don't want to be 40 and you got to crush up a Viagra and a Bayer so you're in case of a heart attack happens. I'm just fucking saying, you got to be careful. You got to be careful out there. Jesus Christ. And you know what? Yes, this is Stewie. I love it. Whoa, shit. You know, one thing though, actually the same group of friends, I realized we're all getting really old. Because this happened a couple weeks ago. We decide to go out. My friend got a big promotion. I said, hey man, let's go out and party. And he goes, yeah man, what do you want to do? He goes, I think I want to go out and get some drugs. I was like, oh shit, let's go get some fucking drugs. Fuck, have a fun game. That was at work when we still had energy and hopes and dreams for the future. After work, we go and we hang out, and we're sitting there, you know, fucking getting high and whatever, and then all of a sudden, he's like, well, let's go somewhere. Now, here's where the oldness kicks in, because we gotta go somewhere with food, because you gotta do that when you're older. You can't just go and drink. You gotta be able to eat too, or it'll go all fucking bad. So we go to Dave & Buster's. We go to Dave & Buster's, and on the way to Dave & Buster's, he's like, we got no rules tonight. Whatever happens, happens. It sounded like real guys that was fucking pumped up, like, yeah, no rules in the Badlands, motherfuckers. But then we go to Dave & Buster's, we have our food, and we have 2 drinks. We start playing some games, and I get called at like 11-something, and this guy said, yeah, you get what you need. And I go, look at my buddy, I said, you want to get some drugs? What's happening? And he goes, I just want to fucking go home right now, dude. So we go from no rules in the Badlands to 3 hours later driving home while everybody's half asleep, making excuses about why we can't party anymore. Like it was the mozzarella sticks. If I didn't have that 8-piece mozzarella stick, I would have raged all fucking night. Now I need some Zantac or something, and I need to lay down for a little bit. I got a question because this doesn't look like the crowd. Anybody out there listen to Kendrick Lamar at all? All right, you know what I'm talking about. I love Kendrick Lamar. He's like the musical genius of this time, no doubt. But I've noticed you will hear parts of his songs at the club. And if you listen to him, you know what I'm talking about. You'll go in the club and you hear, pull up, drink, stand up, drink. And then that's all you hear. Because they can't play the full song. It's not a pro-alcohol song. If you played that full song in the club, everyone would start freaking out like, my life is a goddamn waste. What am I doing? Get off me. Get away from me, bitch. I'm not having sex with anybody anymore until I read more Bible. Whoo, shit. What time is it? Oh, I got 2 minutes left. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's one thing, and I've got to talk about this. So, I'm going bald. My forehead wasn't always this big, okay? I know, I'm sad about it too, all right? Moment of silence. Thank you. Okay. But as a white guy going bald, that's the worst thing, because you only have a few looks. You either got Tom Hanks from Polar Express, or the Dr. Phil, either Hank from Breaking Bad with the sunglasses 2 sizes too small, and you're yelling at your wife about the size of 12-pack you're getting for a barbecue. It's like, get the goddamn 12-pack, Sharon, I told you! We're gonna be late to Todd's barbecue. Or I could gain 300 pounds and look like the rapper Action Bronson. But I'm not willing to get diabetes just to look cool with a bald head and a beard. You know what I mean? Like rolling up on a scooter, just and I pull up and they're like, oh, you know he's on some gangster shit. You see that? He had half his leg cut off from diabetes, dog. I heard his dad's crazy too. That motherfucker's missing both his feet. That's my time, everybody. Thank you. I had fun. It was a lot of fun being up here.